to the Children of Primus.
And the only part that I can hear is, "We now return you to the Children of Primus." I'm just sitting here in silence. I've never got to. I've
Yeah, I
never
just have
got to
black
sit
screen and
here.
silence.
Yeah, I've never got to sit here and listen to the intro. I can only listen to the intro if I go and rewatch an episode.
I will say, I love how I look at the comments and the first thing I see is someone's name is Devastator is your mom, and then right under it, I am a Transformers toy mom.
That's right.
The destroyers are there.
Well, I was gonna say if I mean, as you're not able to hear the intro, I've slowly been uploading the instrumentals that we've been doing for our blog bot. So it's kind of our lo-fi hip hop section of just 2 minutes of the instrumental, which are the same instrumentals that we use on the weekly blog bots videos, bot reviews that Toy Warp has been narrating and Fear of Courage is writing. Tonight's stream is going to be Canadians versus Americans. While not getting too political, but I know it's we've got trade wars going on. But those in the comments, if you guys want to get all sorts of political and go crazy and say whatever, the Children of Primus does not endorse whatever happens in the comments. So you guys can do and say whatever you want. Because apparently there's a lot of destroyers in the comments from hello there. And I am the Destroyer, Unspeakable, the Transformers fan, and somebody's mom is in the comments once again. And
Looks like they're not even I am, they're just M the Destroyer.
M the Destroyer. And
Well, according to Transformers Prime, Unicron is the Destroyer.
Special Agent Plunger.
Special Agent
I saw
Plunger
one person comment that, and now it's all that they know how to type tonight.
It's like a mimetic mutation. Taking over people's brains.
With the way Brad's rocking back and forth, I just waiting for him to say, hey, Kmart sucks. Yeah, Wapner and 30. Wapner and 30. He's probably too young to even get that reference.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, can't you see the smoke rolling? Burning cobwebs.
So we won't get too political. So Toy Warp, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to charge you extra for our maple syrup now.
Yeah, what
I
else
mean, what's that going to cost? Like an extra 2 leaves?
Well, I mean, you and your support alligator, like you like buying our maple syrup, so I'm gonna have to put a 25% tariff on that maple syrup now.
That's only going to last as long as until you're the 51st state. So pucker up, baby.
I'll ship some snow to you guys.
Whoa, okay, whoa. I thought you said we were getting political, and then you bring out 4-letter words.
I'll give it away for free.
Or is snow a metaphor for a certain substance that's very powdery and illegal in most countries?
Oh boy, careful.
Oh
now.
boy.
Oh boy.
Before we get too far deep into that, I saw
I restrained myself. I didn't outright name it.
I saw Impactor got up to 200 subs, so I know he watches the first couple of minutes of this. So yes, congratulations, Impactor. That's a heck of an achievement when you start off from nothing. Congratulations.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's doing amazing work, at his age, which he is now 14 because his birthday was just a couple weeks ago. So, we didn't get a chance to officially say, happy birthday to Impactor. But at his age, 200 subs and doing some really cool stop motion work, he's already on a good path there.
Absolutely.
And apparently somebody's using a white powdery substance to celebrate that, which we don't condone.
Icing sugar? I mean, you can put
I like
that on
those
muffins.
donuts.
Powdered sugar.
And
Wasn't there an old DC
Anthony
comic
like this.
villain who was super powered by such powder?
There was a lot of them. But so on the Blokies front, I have 4 left, and I'm going to do them tonight because, after next weekend, I'm only going to have 1 arm. So, but this is not a repeat, but I did because I bought the one. This one was in the case, but I got another Megatron.
I love his finger. He's like,
Cliff Jumper.
Oh, nice.
I got the robot form of Grimlock,
There you go,
Oh,
complete set.
Nice.
and this is the one that Spin's going to like. And for some reason, he came with Energon cubes.
Oh. Nice.
There you go. See, I got a Jazz
Nice.
too, but he didn't come with Energon cubes, so
did you ever get the shiny version of Megatron that had his little spiked purple ball at the end, or do you
I
just
don't know.
have the one with
I'm
the
hoping
blast
he's going to
effect?
be in one of these 4 that I'm going to do tonight.
oh, that'd be great.
So is if it's like a shiny version, it is, but I don't think he's in the original ones. So look and see; those are the ones that have the boxes are a little bigger.
And so, Anthony, so far in this case, I have had no repeats
Oh, interesting.
because
Interesting.
I got that one for Christmas. One of the kids put it in my stocking, and that was Megatron. That was in it that I did on here first, and then somebody sent me these 2 boxes full of them.
Yeah.
So
We
so
still
far
don't
in
know
the
who
case,
sent those
there have
boxes.
been
Yeah, that is
no
correct.
one has ever come through.
Well, since we haven't, I'm just going to step forward and take credit. I'm just gonna make myself look good.
Yeah, all the
There
stuff
you
that you
go.
promised me that you'd ship and you never have, I'm going to call bullshit.
Okay, to be fair, I still got it.
Oh,
Still got it.
the
Just,
comments are running wild. So Mudflap claims that they are the destroyer. Transformers is cooked. I mean, from the recent news, and surprisingly, everybody's all surprised in the direction Hasbro's going with Transformers. And I mean, we've been speaking about it and kind of called it out like a couple months ago. So it's almost not new news to us. But apparently, Swindle says, I am the destroyer and here to be political. But Motormaster says, Swindle, what did I tell you about being political?
It is very strange that the main Transformers line that's coming out this year that they're going to be focusing on is on the 13 original primes, which is such a niche concept. And so people are like, is this the swan song for it, or is this the we only have one more line, so we're gonna do this like obscure thing we always wanted to do? I mean,
I'm
think
confused on where you're saying it's such a niche concept because that's what everyone considers canon now. Like,
Well, I mean, what have they been in, right? Their biggest role was in a backstory in Transformers 1, right? John Q. Public probably doesn't know who they are. They're a very recent concept. They weren't really around in the 80s. So, like, I'd consider them kind of niche.
weren't they conceived in like the early 2000s Transformer comics?
Yeah. But, like,
They've been around 20 years then.
yeah, but it's like what's Solus Prime's personality? What have they been in, right? And that's a figure they're making, and I'm like, I can't really answer that. They were in the background in Transformers 1. They died as part of the backstory in the Aligned continuity. But it's not like everybody looks at Grimlock and goes, "Oh, that's Grimlock," right? I know who Grimlock is. That's why I think it's kind of niche, right?
You know what? I think that would be a good stream to pinpoint on the 13 primes, because I know Orlati, he I think almost knows everything about all the 13 and stuff.
Oh,
but
he would.
until he mentioned it, I knew nothing, and I still barely know anything about the 13 primes because that didn't exist from the earlier days.
Yeah, I think there's.
That's the way I am. I didn't know about them until I mean, I've heard people talk about them, but I never put any credit to it because I didn't watch any of the movies other than the one movie.
I mean, technically, Alpha Trion is a 13, and he's been around since '85. But like, him being one of the 13 was something that they retroactively did in like the 2000s.
Yeah, because isn't Optimus also technically a 13, or is he 14?
That's complicated. When they first finally said who all 13 of them were in the backstory they came up with in Transformers Prime, and they made a book at the time called The Covenant of Primus that laid it all out. They were like, the 13th Prime is called the Arisen, and they have yet to appear, and Optimus is the 13th Prime. But a lot of modern stuff just kind of ignores that because it was kind of weird and not very well liked. Like in Transformers 1, they just said Zeta Prime was the 13th Prime. They just fully changed one of them so they wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a weird niche choice, and the fact that they're doing that says something. I'm not sure what, but it says something.
Now, over to you, Toy Warp. What say you in terms of that mission that you were on for today? Or I guess you had to cancel that mission.
Oh, no, I attempted the mission.
Okay.
The mission was a auction that went off earlier. I thought it was my regular auction guy in one of the toy groups. It was not. It was the other guy, and the other guy is typically super expensive. I don't understand people paying the prices that they do to this guy. It just blows my mind. The last time I got on there, he had a Daredevil 500 set, which is like a car roller coaster, right? But it was mask themed. So it came with Thunderhawk and Jackhammer, the mask vehicles.
Oh boy.
Now a regular set would run you about $30-$40 if it was mint. Man, this thing went for $250. Now I understand the extra added thing, that was mask themed, but holy crap, dude. No. And just stupid prices like that. So I went into tonight's auction very apprehensive. The last auction I went to, he had a mask themed slot car set that I was, balls out trying to get, I was gonna take that home. No, he had sold it before the auction came. Well, he did the same thing tonight with that carded Bumblebee. He had a G1 carded Bumblebee, red, pre-rub, first run. The card was a little messed up, but, where else are you going to find one on the card for, So, yeah, it was sold before the auction even started.
Wow.
And
So
he
I
was
Yeah,
still
that
like,
ain't right.
so like he sold it, but he was still like presenting it as like he had it.
But he didn't say that he sold it, so yeah, kind of. Second thing I was after was a boxed G1 sideswipe. Cool thing I didn't know, I couldn't tell from the pictures, but the box was a little rough. It had a lot of shelf wear on it, but the sideswipe was still glued to the card. So the box had been opened, but he had never been taken off the card on the inside of the box. I'm like, oh my. So bidding started off at $350. I bid it up to $395. If the box was in better shape, I would have kept going, but the box was it had a lot of shelfware on it. It ended up going for $425. And then last, he had a G1 Omega Supreme, unused sticker sheet, all the paperwork, all the styrofoam, all the little PC parts, the 6 shields. I mean, it's stuff that's kind of tough to find in box. I think he sold for $350. It was just I already have an Omega, just not in the box, and when I put out that kind of money, I want it to be something I don't already have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was tonight's failed auction attempt. What a waste, man! I'm telling you what. That's part of the reason why I wasn't on the first segment, was because I was really looking forward to picking up something out of this auction and ended up going home empty-handed. And I just a little too aggravated to hop on.
I just want to say, personally, I find that to be hilarious.
You would. Simple minds are easily entertained.
So apparently, broke ones are not easily entertained.
Yeah, you got it. It's a rough time for me too, because I'm like right in between seasons. Like tax season just starting. That means my work season is just starting, and it's a slow part of the year for me financially. So.
Yeah, I've been sick the last couple of weeks myself, so it's been a little iffy missing work here and there. So I get that.
I've been sick the last couple of weeks. That's been all of us. Let's be real.
No, I'm fine. I had 80 degrees today, palm tree swaying, nice
Yeah, it was
breeze.
65 here.
Oh, you just wait. It'll get you too.
Sending you guys snow.
See, I just think he's not tough enough to handle snow, and he just brags that he's very weak when it comes to weather.
No, I'm not dumb enough.
Remember, there are currently, as of today,
dumb, but not
people
enough.
people ice fishing on the bay across the road from me in their little tents and everything. So that's where we're at, temperature and snow and ice wise.
Wait,
Nope.
did you say they were ice fishing across from you?
Yeah. I live right across from a bay, like it's across the road, and it's completely frozen over. And people go out there, put tents on it, and go ice fishing, and also kids like play hockey and skate on it and stuff. So
No, I know.
it's
See,
fully frozen over.
that's some of that Canadian bullshit up there, because I ain't never wanted to eat a fish bad enough to go out and freeze my nuts off to catch one when I can just go down the road and buy a fish.
Well, Magnus, let me
What
What
ask you
about
this.
duck hunting, deer hunting, anything like that?
I went out there once with my
Yeah, but
brother
you
and
can't
cousin.
you
It was a
can't go
pretty
out
fun
and
time.
buy a deer.
Ooh.
You got a little heater in the tent, you
Mhm.
bundle yourself up, you bring a cooler with some drinks, you just kind of sit around and chill with the rods and you drill a hole in the ice. Well, I did it once. It was an all right time. It
They
was
got a
pretty fun.
nice climate-controlled bar in there with a pool table and about 60 different bottles of liquor. Everything. Got the internet, got 2
Got
TVs,
the internet.
radio,
Mhm.
and I can order a
Oh.
fish.
Just like a raw fish.
You know what,
Order-
Magnus?
Just order
I
a
mean,
raw
if you-
fish.
I can
I mean,
relate
if
to
you
you a
really,
little
really
bit,
want
though.
the fish, if you really, really got to have a fish, there's a bathtub in the bathroom. We can put a fish in there.
See, I have 60 bottles of alcohol because my dad is too busy cuddling alligators to come see me.
Well, it's funny you guys
Priorities.
speak about alcohol, because I mean, again, with the things that are happening, that the alcohol stores here, that our people in charge decided that we're no longer selling American alcohol as a retaliation.
It was really funny because I was just like, is Somersby American? And they were like, no. And I'm like, all right, we're cool.
Well, that's good. That just means that they don't get so drunk and hit their kids. That's a plus in my book.
So I guess the people in the States that drink Canadian Mist are just kind of screwed.
Oh, it's like
And they're
8
targeting
people.
red states specifically as well.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I enjoy drinking Canadian Mist and then saying A 80 times.
What's that about?
What is that about?
Where do you drink? Your hoose?
Sweet.
But hello there, as I said, clipping Mr.
Oh,
Magnus.
ooh,
Saying
yeah,
freezing
baby,
my nuts
yeah.
off.
Literal
I'm
blue
happy.
balls.
I'm happy with one of the guys that I just opened.
Oh,
Ooh.
really?
There
That's
we
what
go.
I thought you were reacting to being clipped. Like you're like,
I
yeah,
did too.
clip me.
He's like,
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
think he
freezing my
heard it.
nuts
I don't
off.
think he heard about that part. What is Mr. Magnus? What do you got there?
So he said, ooh.
Oh, I'm
ooh.
putting the blokies together. I'll show it to you when I get them all together.
Okay.
But
Oh,
but I
four at once,
just
that's a
opened
challenge.
the last one from the Series 1, and it was one that I was hoping I was going to get if I didn't get the special one. I did not get a special one out of the first box.
What was the special one again?
I believe it's Optimus Prime in this one.
Oh, I think that's
In
the
this-
one with the Matrix in his chest.
Yeah,
Nice.
Well,
That's
those are
one I was
yeah.
legitimate.
The
looking
Optimus
forward to.
Prime that I've got's just got the axe.
You know,
I get the impression they're not in every case because of how rare they're supposed to be.
Right,
Yeah,
right. I was just hoping that I would get one, but if I didn't get one, I was hoping that I would get this guy, and I did get him. So I'm very happy.
Genta, what do you...
See, I haven't seen anybody else get that Optimus. It was funny because
It's
Fear
uncommon.
Courage has been saying how he doesn't really get specials, and the first one I ever opened up was like the special Megatron
Oh, my
variant.
name's Brad.
And I was
I'm
like, I'm
special.
sorry.
It's never gonna happen again because you got yours right away.
Oh, my name's Jason, and I can't afford auctions.
That is definitely your child.
Yeah. So no repeats so far.
No repeats. There were no repeats in the entire case.
That's real good to know. So it's with the, like I said, my comic shop will just have a case there, so it's good to know that if you grab something out of it randomly, it's not going to be a repeat.
I mean, and to be fair, when you look on the box, there's a total of what, like 16 different ones you could get, so the chance of getting a repeat is low anyway.
Special Agent Plunderman said, so did you hear Starscream hit a mall?
Didn't that happen in G1? Like he crashed through a window or something, and it was like in a mall. I think that happened in one of the New York episodes, either Autobop or the other one.
It's crazy. Impactor tried to do
cars.
Yeah,
Impactor tried to do a stop motion and got a bit too realistic.
Now, how would you do Shattered Glass in stop motion? That would be an interesting thing to try and do.
Maybe like Sugar Glass?
Yeah, but you have to animate each piece. I don't know. I would throw that off to him and be like, how would you do Shattering Glass if you had to make it?
He probably could. He's smarter than all of us put together. So.
Speak for yourself there.
No, listen, that's something that someone who's dumber than a 14-year-old would say.
No comeback.
Oh no, no. What you do with? I tell you exactly how to handle him. Right?
Oh boy!
You let him come off with something. You let him think that he's getting you over. Then near the end of the stream, you destroy him.
Finishing move.
just like playing the game, just like playing Mortal Kombat when he was a kid. You know, I let him get that energy level all the way down. Be like, okay, my turn.
See, that's on you for giving your kid false hope. See what happened to me?
Toy Warp is the destroyer.
That's what he likes to tell himself.
Like I say on Xbox, when somebody says, "I can't believe he did that," bitch, please. I'm Skywarp. Because of Skywarp on Xbox.
If you didn't hear it, then Impactor, how would you create a broken glass window if you had to do one for a stop motion? Like, say, if Starscream crashed through a window.
I am Professor X. Did someone call?
Impactor just went.
No. Let's take that up one more. Impactor, since you're here and you're watching, I see your comment there. Don't answer the question. I want to see the stop motion next week.
Oh, a challenge.
Challenge
accepted.
Challenge, young man. I want to see one of the jets crashing through a glass window.
And if you can get it done, we'll make you the ring bearer at his wedding.
Well, that's
you got to talk that over with the wife.
Well, Brad, it was good knowing you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. We'll be on next week, and
no
will be like, wait, what's my wife doing over there?
Yes.
Impactor has said yes, so I believe he's challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
All right, so the first two, or the last two out of the box of the series one were Prowl.
Ooh.
And Thundercracker.
Oh yeah, that's one I have.
And since I already got Starscream and Skywarp, now I have all three of the jets.
Oh, excellent.
Dude, Skywarp has been here the whole time.
I like that you gave him the spread out hands. He's like, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get like a little dog toy.
He's the writer, the director.
Yeah, exactly.
The only way that this would have been better is if for a little extra, they put the dog.
Yep.
I've drawn a complete blank on his name.
Buster.
Buster. If they'd have put Buster in the box with this, I'd have been smiling from ear to ear.
I'd like to see a variant where they have Starscream with the cape and the crown.
I'm surprised they haven't. You know what? These things are doing well. They're gonna keep releasing them. I'm sure it'll happen eventually.
Yeah, like I went to GameStop and I saw Hello Kitty versions, I saw Teen Titan versions, I saw Marvel DC versions. It seems like they're just like flying off the shelves and they're making any franchise out of Loki right now. So.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know Loki was doing this for like a whole bunch of other franchises.
Oh yeah, they're doing it for a lot. Like some of them don't come in boxes; they come in little bags. It's like Loki, like keychains and stuff. They have a lot of different versions for a lot.
The ones that are in bags are KOs.
Oh
well, Brad, you said that they're doing it.
It's a KO.
Brad, you said they're doing it for other lines, and you mentioned Teen Titans. Are you talking about our Teen Titans?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
So
that's
there's
cool.
so I saw it's cool. It's not just for the OG version. So they're all Teen Titans Go, but the mystery one is an OG Titans character,
Ooh,
which I think is even cooler than
oh,
just putting all the originals in, because then it makes it.
that's kind of brutal if you're like one of those people that doesn't like Teen Titans Go but does like the older Teen Titans. They're like, you gotta look for the Chase figure.
Yeah, but like if you get it, I feel like it makes it 10 times more worth it because it's like the only thing you're excited about pulling out of the bag.
Yeah, this is a part where I mentioned like I like Blokies. They're really fun, but I've never been a fan of blind box stuff. Just on like general principle, I'm just very lucky that Blokies. It's like there's
You're
nothing.
not a gambler, are you?
No,
Yeah.
with Loki's, it's just like, well, there's nothing in these boxes that I wouldn't want, so that's why I don't really mind as much as I usually would.
Yeah,
But
with
that's
the
also why I'm so
Each
Transformers,
one of
paranoid
these
about
boxes
doubles.
has each one of these boxes has 2 bags in it. There's a little bag and a big bag, and the bags are not see through either. This
Yeah.
is the big bag. I opened the big bag last just to prolong the anticipation. I go ahead and I take the little pieces apart, get all the joints put together, and then I open that one because you don't know what piece you've got while you're just looking at fists and joint pieces.
Yeah, I remember when I opened Beachcomber over there, I was like, I either got him or Soundwave because all I see is blue limbs. Oh, his eyes turned on just for
now
me.
I have a question. From all the ones that you've opened, were they all the same color gray, like the joint pieces and stuff?
If they were gray, some of them are red and some of them are white.
I was gonna say because I opened up when I got the Megatron, they were purple. So I'm just wondering if like the mysteries have different colored hands and stuff like that.
It's whatever color the character is. They run it in all kinds of different colors based on what's appropriate. That's been
I
my
will
Don't
say,
experience.
don't take Anthony's word for it.
I
Anyway,
Yeah,
will
you
say,
can.
he just
I
sees
don't know
everything
if
in
you
black
can
and white
see or not.
anyway.
The joints of my Megatron are red.
Yeah, I
oh
like that.
okay,
Adds a pop
yeah,
of color.
yeah, mine was purple. So I will say I do agree with you though. I'm not a biggest fan on doing the blow key things. Well, it's like the Transformers ones. It's like no matter what you get, you know you're gonna enjoy it, so it
Yeah,
makes it worth buying a little bit more.
yeah. I'm like, I'll pay like under $10 for a random.
Bach, would you
Beachcomber
stop
character.
showing us women go and buy one like everybody else?
Oh, I
That is
understand what they
Ray.
did there, and that trips
That
me
is
up a little
Ray and
bit.
Oscar
No, I
St.
know
Leaves
since it's
for you.
Evangelion, that's why I was sharing it.
Yeah,
What they did was
Yeah,
they
that's
flip
switched
Ray
their
the heads
colors.
Ayanami.
around.
I saw that
I know
they
who that is.
even have like new ones for like Yu-Gi-Oh now and the monsters and like Pokemon and stuff, so they're really blowing up with it.
It's because they keep the price low, and it's
Ooh,
surprisingly good for what
that's
they
an
do.
interesting color. Where's the card at? Who the hell is this?
Oh, you found something weird.
That's always
Oh,
nice.
y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one.
Oh, but we gotta wait till you build it, I guess.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait till he's done.
I don't know. Beat that Beachcomber one with Anthony that Anthony had was. I think that's been my favorite so far.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be so lush too, like with all the character accessories.
Although I didn't get a real good look at the Cliff Jumper one. I'd like to have the Cliff Jumper one just to sit in my Cliff Jumper.
So do you have all of your little blow key figures like up on a shelf all together, or what do you do with them all?
They're just on my desk at the moment.
And
They
Van
make good
Deer
desk bots. There's
X
the Cliff
Lord.
Jumper.
Can you see him?
Oh, Van!
That's a Cliff Jumper.
Oh, hold on. And I gotta wait for the delay for the screen to get big.
It's got kind of a long neck, but other than that, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd get one of those just to sit in Cliff Jumper.
Yeah.
Like it makes me laugh. Like when you get like Optimus or Megatron, you have to put his helmet on. I remember when I got the Megatron, I was really confused, and I was like, "Why does it look like somebody shaved Megatron's head and gave him a fade?"
There's a rather notorious sequence in Megatron Origins from IDW where he's in the gladiator pit, and he beats an opponent, and then he takes his helmet off, and he has these like spiky panels that just kind of unfurl in a star shape. And
Is
then
that
fold
where that
back
came
in.
from?
Yeah. And it was supposed to be like a gladiator shaking his hair out, but like everybody was like, what just happened? Are we not going to talk about that? Is he just going to put the helmet on and not bring it up again?
So this whole time in like G1 lore, Megatron has just been wearing like a beanie on his head.
Yeah. I want to see if I can. I'm gonna do a dive, see if I can find a picture of that.
Well, no, it's not a beanie. It's a helmet. You know, only queers like you wear beanies.
Well, it's the same with Soundwave. There's like pictures where he takes his
God.
helmet off, or he takes his faceplate off, and
That's weird.
it's very weird.
Oh man, could you imagine just Soundwave just takes it off and he's just smiling at you? I'd be so uncomfortable.
Like the ones I seen
would
too.
be
He had
scary.
like he had the War for Cybertron Netflix show Lips too. So he's
Oh,
like,
God.
"Yeah, come over here.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of that, I was gonna tell you. So I was at I was telling them how I was at the game store the other day. It's across the street at the mall. They have every Cybertron game there. For 360.
There's only 2 of them.
Is there? I thought there was 3.
No, there's War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, which is still, by the way, still have listings for it on the Xbox Live Store, but it says
High
it's not
Noon,
available.
they did
So
the movie game for Dark of the Moon, and then they did some quasi sequel for like a Prime game or something that was also by High Moon.
Yeah, the Transformers Prime game. I actually really liked that game because they worked really hard to make it feel like you were just playing through a really long episode of the show. They had the voice acting and the art and everything just like on point. And
Wixie.
yeah, Prime was already kind of a video gamey show, so it adapted like really well.
Personally, I think that nothing will ever beat the Convoy game. Top tier gameplay.
RJ Eagle says, like creepy maskless Soundwave in the G1 comic.
I
Ew.
just read that issue this week for my comic club. I screen shared the Megatron image. I'll find the Soundwave image after this too.
Oh God, Nightmare Fuel.
So you can see how unsettling it is. Yeah, okay, so there's the Megatron unfurling his hair. You can see it on the bottom panel.
Let me zoom in a little bit here.
Yeah, actually, it's showing
There's
all
nothing
the...
wrong with that.
God, I thought that was like fan art or something. I never knew that was.
Why does
in
this
comic.
look like it would be on the cover of an early 2000s Linkin Park album?
Makes me think of what's that hair shampoo company? L'Oreal.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, waving the hair
So he
around.
just like shakes it out like that. But yeah, nobody... I mean, that not a lot of people liked that comic, and even in the comic, he does this, and then it just never comes up again.
Oh wow.
He's
Yeah, like I said, I thought that was like some kind of fan art that just rounds.
Nope, it happened.
he just like he whips out his hair. He gets rejected by RC, and he's like, "I'm never doing this again."
Yeah. They were just like, we're gonna never speak of this again, which you can do in comics.
Yep, retcons galore.
All right, now so I can find the cursed Soundwave image.
I think
Master has suggested reading his comment where he says, "What the hell did I just walk into? Why are we talking about planes crashing into malls and people nuking Canada?"
Yeah, I don't know where this Canada is, but
I don't know where-
bad luck for them.
Tell me where Canada is. I mean, maybe the Stunticons hide out there, so I'm not sure.
I will say I think I like to read comics, and I think my favorite ever thing in a comic book is I saw his Transformers and Scooby-Doo crossover, and Megatron threatens to pound Scooby-Doo into the ground.
For Scooby Snacks.
He says, I kid you not, he says, "Shut up, you stupid dog, before I crush you into the ground." And I'm just like, what am I reading? Am I on drugs right now?
That must be fan made because I know they never did one officially.
No, they did, because it's newer, because I got it at the comic store.
That'd be funny. Scooby and Ravage Adventures.
Oh, God.
All right,
That's weird. I know they did Terminator. I know they did Ghostbusters. I know they've done My Little Pony.
Just recently, Transformers and Ninja Turtles. They did that one.
Oh, that didn't happen either. I keep track of the comics. I mean, they did a Ninja Turtle crossover toy, but they didn't do a tie-in comic for it. There's cursed Soundwave, by the
That's
way.
crazy because I own both of them.
You can
Well,
see
let's see him.
You
What
can
the
vaguely
heck?
see from the
Oh
crop
my
there.
god.
His
Yeah.
helmet is on the table in front of him. You can just see the corner of it at the bottom. So he
it
just
looks-
fully took his helmet off, and then
What's
that's what it
going
looks like
on with
underneath.
dude behind him though?
Oh, that's Farak,
Why does he look like that?
because he's a repaint of Cyclonus.
I don't
Just about
like
to say it
any
looks
of
like
this.
Cyclonus. Oh
They-
god,
they-
you wonder why I stick to G1.
Yeah, they like using like D-list characters as cameos here. So this was in a flashback, so they're just like, let's stick this guy in the back there as a little thing.
I don't like this. It looks like Soundwave was forced to bring his little brother along or something.
Yeah, but yeah, he was like, they were in the middle of like a scheme where he was trying to like send brainwaves to people to get them to do things by making them dream about it. So that's why he's plugged into like a machine there, and he took his whole helmet off to do it. So that sound
Well,
wave
the
with the
whole
mouth and
robot's
his bald
Dr.
head.
Archibald.
Well,
Yeah, basically.
I would like for you to respectfully please no longer show us anything because it's making me uncomfortable.
Is there any other weird IDW stuff I can dig up?
Ah.
No.
Look, they had the license for they started in 2005 and I think it ended in 2019. So there's a lot out there.
Oh dear, what is happening here?
Can you actually do that with the Earthrise figure? Because
I had no idea.
I don't think that's possible.
Prime clips. It sounds sort of like an OnlyFans type of thing for Transformers.
I don't
Rule
know.
34. Just
I don't know what Bach is trying to get us into, but this is not that type of show, man.
This is tame. I just thought he was
Yeah, listen to him. This
with
is
his hair
tame,
gestures.
bitch.
I mean, he is making that hand gesture, like he's saying grace.
It's his he would shoot things out of his hand.
I am scared to see your Google search history right now.
Gosh.
We all are.
Well, between the Google search and and the ads that start popping up.
I could just imagine that his history is like sexy Optimus Prime, and then why is Canada mad at us?
No, that's my Google history.
If you have to ask, you ain't never gonna know.
I just blame it on my ex-wife. You gotta remember she was Canadian, but she was Newfin. I married a Newfie.
What's that South Park song?
It's like Canadian Pollock or something. I don't know. It's bad.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Jess's family's from Newfoundland. It's just it's its own little area,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Texas is to the rest of the USA.
Well, I got screeched in. Does that make sense to you?
Oh yeah, the barrel full of liquor.
Yep.
Yeah, they certainly got some traditions. I mean, I've never had that happen to me, but I know about it.
Something for Prime Cooler that would I know that will disturb him.
This is going to be a segment, how to make Prime Killer cry.
Oh gosh.
No, we need a challenge.
Oh yeah, from that G1 storybook. They can't even blame IDW for this. That's old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or the one where Megatron is like hiding inside of this big black car with the roof coming up.
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, and he's shooting the cliff jumper, and he's got eyeballs for headlights.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just some vintage. Like we haven't laid anything down for what this license is yet, so we're just kind of doing whatever kind of art.
Why does it look like it'd be on some sort of ad for Sunoco?
The funny thing I think is looking at the at Sparkplug's face. You know when someone's laughing, but they're just like, I don't want to be here, so I'm just smiling for the picture.
That's me right now.
It's like the end of a sitcom where they're just like, ah ha 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 ha, and it's like da da da.
Freeze frame.
That's it.
It's funny because this was the original idea for Home Improvement.
Body
I don't like
violence.
it. Take it away. I'm upset.
Yeah, that
So
came
I've
out
been,
of those read along books. I think.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to find the video, maybe for next week or something. But one year at TFCon, they did a panel where they showed off. They made like video cassette versions of the read along books, and they were really funny in motion sometimes.
Nice.
It's really hard to describe how funny it was watching it, but at one point they were like, Bumblebee went over here and did this, and it's just a picture of the jungle, and it's just clip art of Bumblebee's box art, just like going this way, getting slightly bigger.
can
It
you
was
find it
really
for
funny
us?
to watch.
Can you find it and put it in the messenger group chat, please?
I'll try. I don't know about right now. It takes a lot of research. I don't even know if it exists on YouTube. I just saw it at that panel.
I hope so. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna give it a shot right now.
What's Motormouth going off about? I mean, Motormaster?
He was saying, he was talking about Ferric, and he's a star seeker. RJ says disturbing images, and also mentions the Prime Cups.
Go back up.
And he says to change the mood, a random question. So
Thank
what
you.
Megatron are you guys using to scale with Commander Class 86 Optimus Prime?
First
Oh,
of all, I would like to thank you for changing the subject. That's very respectable of you. I appreciate that.
What is going on
Here we go. Why?
I don't know.
Can somebody kick him, please? I don't want him here
I
anymore.
think that's Microtron. Some art by him. He
I
does
have
some funny stuff, and sometimes, oh god, this is even worse.
Why is he bent over like he's trying to win a fart contest?
He's doing the whole, what was it, the frenzy rumble thing with the pyro drivers, then the RC hot rod.
What is wrong with you?
I just happened to find this. I wasn't looking for it. I just hit the general.
I just happened to find this. I wasn't looking for. Yeah, that's crazy. You're just online looking at gas prices and like, oh, what's this? You are a liar, sir.
No, this is like, okay, I'll go to.
No, please. I don't. I know. I'm not asking you for proof right
And we
now.
go back to the uncomfortable segment for Prime Killer.
So if I go to like the
Please
magnifying
don't,
glass,
sir. Please.
it's this.
Motormaster
Okay,
has
so I got these next two.
Motormaster has a request saying pull up a video of Lightning McQueen Transformers meme.
No, let's just go to Magnus,
Okay.
please.
So
Magnus?
this was the last one. This one kind of depleted me a little bit because it was heavy. I was like, ooh, so this is going to be a nice one. But it's long haul,
Nice.
and I don't remember his hand being his weapon.
No.
I think it just like looks cool, so maybe they're just like, we'll do this for everybody.
I mean, you have other
No,
hands
it's not a
and everything,
weapon.
but-
It's a welder.
Yeah, it's probably a cartoon
Oh,
reference.
okay, that
Oh.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's,
All right, that makes sense.
Grapple's
But
Tower.
this was pretty cool about him. Is you can flip up the cab.
I like that.
It's funny they gave him the welding thing because one, that's not his weapon, and two, he complains about being a dump truck. Everyone else
Yeah,
was
he
doing
always has to
the
haul
stuff.
everything.
Exactly.
Now, this is the one that y'all are going to like. This is the one that I went, oh,
Okay.
yeah, baby.
Oh wait, let me see. Oh,
Oh,
Shattered
Shattered
Glass
Glass.
Optimus.
Shattered
Oh,
Glass
that's-
Optimus.
That's quite a get. Yeah.
Oh,
He has the shattered.
can I have it?
chest windows anyway. Yeah, I know they did a set called like that was like all about alternate universe characters, but I didn't realize
Well,
they'd put him in.
He's
this
on the
early.
box.
Oh.
So in other words, if
Or
you
maybe
want to
he's on the case.
get all
Maybe
of
that's
them,
what it is.
you should be buying them by the case and not by the onesies.
Right.
RJ Eagle with about the Laughing Optimist. He goes, "Oh man, with a memory trip, Golden Books," which I remember that was when we were children. This is super old, great painting art though, and And says Macotron in the house. Macotron.
I am familiar with the Golden Books, and I've learned looking at them that it seems like if you can make a cartoon out of it, they would make a book out of it.
They were not Golden Books. They were put out by Kid Stuff. I'm looking at it. I don't think I can get the camera to reach that far, but yeah, it's by Kid Stuff.
Yeah, I found a video. I'm just trying to find the relevant clip if it's on here.
Please, as long as everybody has their helmets and face masks on, we're okay.
You
Oh,
freaking-
okay. So, Anthony, I'm looking at the box, the
Yeah.
main box.
Oh, Chinese New
So
Year
there's
money.
only 9 designs.
Mhm.
Can I see the box? I want to see if it's the
So-
same one that I was pulling from.
Galaxy.
This is the 01. This is the 02.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the one that
So-
I got the Megatron from is, it looks like the O2, and the one that I got White Prime from, I think, is 01.
Yeah, so they're all 1 of 9. The Grimlock in the second series is 1 of 12. And Optimus Prime is 1 of 12. So I did get lucky on
Chinese New
these.
Year
I
money.
just didn't get the 1 of 36 Optimus Prime and the 1 of 36 Grimlock.
So now are you going for the other two, or are you good?
Oh no, dude, if somebody wouldn't have sent me these, I wouldn't. I may have bought 1 or 2 if I just saw them while I was walking through Walmart, but
Yeah, that's what I did. I saw them on sale and was like, screw it, like $5 for this one, like $8 for this one. Why not? Like, they look fun. That's
Okay, so I found the video. What's the best way for me to get it up here? Because it's worth a look because it's funny,
Let's see.
and I can give you the timestamp to get to the good bit.
Okay, give me I guess
Go
send
to
it
private
in the
chat and then
in the private chat.
cut and paste it to him to
Please.
spin directly.
Please do whatever stops Bach from putting his phone up to the screen.
Is it private chat on like Facebook or is it here?
Oh, there's one
Right here.
Ooh,
Should be to the left of your screen. It says comments and then it says private chat.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just didn't have the window open. All right.
God,
so,
listen to me give tech advice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that's the thing.
God, Pete's not watching. Damn, you'd have been so proud of me, Pete.
So go to like 6 minutes in that video if you want to see the funny bit.
And it's crazy. It's like, he's excited about his wedding, and now he's just like, let me tell you everything.
It's not showing up yet.
If I sent it to the right person, or wait, no, that's.
Oh
not
no,
this.
I see him laughing up in the corner.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't like you anymore. You're on stream suspension. Can we call this segment like Special Forces?
Like what, the Mortal Kombat game nobody liked?
Oh, God.
I don't know why
No.
that's where my brain went, but
No, because you have to be mentally ill to enjoy this.
well,
Well, if we're going to call it special forces, you're the special part. So
listen, we all have to be a little bit mentally ill to be into Transformers at our age. That's my opinion.
I mean, also you have to be good at nothing else to be a race car driver. So
damn, your girlfriend didn't mind, but all right.
she wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn the.
Were we supposed to be roasting Canada tonight? What happened?
What? Nobody wants to roast Canada. We're too nice. See if you can get the
Yeah,
sound
Canada's
up, too.
nice. We begged it for. Oh God.
Canada's nice
yeah,
with,
you
all
haven't
their,
muted
with
it.
all their war crimes.
Yeah, crank it up if you can.
Let's see if I can find this YouTube video short of the
No.
Canadian war crime jokes.
But anyway, if you want to if you want to see like the funniest bit, go to like 6 minutes
dear.
into it. Wait, earlier than that, like 6 minutes on the dot. Yeah, there.
Yeah, I'd say go to like 5:55.
Okay, wait for it. Everybody watch. Or I guess if it loads. Yeah, by the way, the voice acting sounds nothing like who the characters are supposed to be, so that's a thing too. There we go. Well, look. Just the best video technology that video had to offer.
Wow.
That's how I looked in high school, walking past everybody to class.
Yeah, yeah, just not moving, one arm out, just hovering.
It's like, I'm bad at the Tron.
No, I have to go back.
Badassatron.
Badassatron. I have to go back to that.
That was incredible. Can you send that in the group chat so that I can clip it?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was
You
incredible.
guys think it's funny until I throw it into this week's blog bots.
Could you imagine if we made a Children of Primus intro like that, where it says everything, but it's just Bumblebee coming through?
There he is. Like, how did they do this in the
Recovering.
80s? It's not like they could just slide a JPEG across the screen, because none of that technology existed yet. They had to work hard to make something look that terrible.
also, like, how did Megatron not notice it?
Because he was moving without moving. He's very stealthy.
Because he's just a bumblebee.
Right.
And
That's
Toy
why he
worked
was
with Prime
flying.
Killer as a child when he had loose teeth.
You keep showing your screen, you're gonna have loose teeth now.
Yeah,
Gotta find me first.
the audio to the
I don't think I want to. I'm not trying to end up in someone's basement.
yeah. Well, like the audio to that stuff's funny too, because like none of the voice actors sound like who they're supposed to be, and
No,
they're
I
all
would-
being like extra dramatic and over the top. Like Soundwave doesn't even have the monotone voice or anything.
I was hearing it in the background. I'm like,
Oh.
it's that is something funny.
Yeah.
We'll have to throw that whole video up on the Children of Primus Facebook page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's called Satellite of Doom.
I
So if
knew-
you look that up, you'll find it.
I knew that I had seen pictures. He's the directions.
Oh. Who's the directions?
Got the Satellite of Doom here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a
The
purple
Shattered Glass
Optimus?
Optimus Prime is the directions in the Series 2 set.
Yeah.
I knew
So,
that there was pictures of him somewhere that I'd been seeing, and I thought he was on the box. No, he's the main directions on how to put them together.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's always kind of frustrated me a little bit about Loki's is I always thought the instructions were kind of not terribly intuitive because they just show you how to build one guy and expect you to kind of intuit the rest mostly.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about when I had to ask you. Because, all right, it showed me how to build this person, but I got this person.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well,
we should make another version that says, and suddenly Prime Killer did not notice Bach, and it's his hand and his phone just coming closer.
Just the cursedness of it being like a still JPEG, just like getting a little bit bigger as it moves this way.
Literally, I'll be sleeping and I'll wake up and I'll just see his phone.
It's gonna be like
circling
somebody's
above my head.
head.
I was like, no, please.
But yeah, like you said, Satellite of Doom was a book. They just adapted it into a video like this and just did that.
Oh dear.
It's kind of making me mad now because I know I got Satellite of Doom somewhere. I just don't think it's in the cases. I think it's in the extra box.
I swear next time when I get on stream, you guys are going to see me in Bach's basement. I was like, it puts the lotion on the skin.
I'm afraid of my basement.
I'm afraid of your basement too, pal.
Well, I know, like one of my mom's uncles, like he
Your mom's
lied to
uncle was
be
in the
able to
basement?
fight
Oh,
in World
God.
War II. So he's like 17, not 18
Ooh.
yet, and he was in the
That's
army.
nice.
And he got
Ooh.
sent to the mess hall to get everybody's food. And when he came back, because they were guarding the edges of the camp, all of his
Hey,
buddies had
the
got
base is
killed.
locked together. The bases of Blocky's locked together.
I didn't know that. That'll be cool to put together my Prime and Megatron. I could show that off next week.
That is a little backwards though, because it's Skywarp that did that motion, not Thundercracker.
Well, I'm doing it more along the IDW where he's the writer and the director. He was posed a lot of times like this because he
Yeah.
was frustrated all the time.
Hey, Bach, I got a joke that you can relate to. You ready?
Oh god.
What's worse than ants in your pants? Your uncle.
Oh, boo. Boo.
I just want to say I have like an injury, so every time you make me laugh, it hurts a little bit.
Anthony, please, I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. I like that Ratchet's the one with the big explodey weapon and Ironhide isn't.
It's funny because like I've been like again sick and focusing on work. I have mine only half built, so I have to like remind myself to go upstairs and build the rest of them to show off on stream.
Oh, did you get a Megatron?
Yeah, I got the mystery version where he has his ball thing. I always forget, but I got the mystery edition, the first one, and then I got the white Optimus in the second one, which I think they call like Ultra Magnus Prime or something.
Yes, Core Magnus.
Yes.
Or Hey Plague Optimus.
He's gray instead of white.
Is he? Because he looked white to me.
I think he was supposed to be gray. I need to watch the episode again. It was like
Pretty
silver
sure he
and
was
gray
white.
armor.
I know the toy is white, the figure is white, so that's why I was confused because like it looked like Optimus, but I didn't see it on the box. It looked so discolored on the box, so I couldn't figure out who it was at first until I saw just a white Optimus Prime head, and I was so confused. I was like, did they forget to paint this?
No, that's just
Magnus.
Inner Magnus. Yeah.
Well, it's 10 p.m. Actually, just after 10. So we're slowly round up for the evening.
Oh, thank God.
And as we go through... Oh,
Constructicons. When they make all 6 of them, you should like try to stand them on each other in like the Devastator configuration, even if they can't like combine, you know?
that would be funny.
I want to see a fun double pack where it has Cup and it has Grimlock resting his head on Cup's shoulder.
Good and evil. Yeah, you know, that's a big hole in the thing. They haven't done any 86 guys yet. They haven't done Cup or Blur or Hot Rod. Well, they did Ultra Magnus, but that's the only one. They haven't done Galvatron or Cyclonus or any of those guys. I'm sure they're coming, but like that's an obvious thing they haven't gotten to yet.
Well, I'm sure that they'll do like a Unicron edition, like one of the bigger ones that they have, which I know Magnus would be all over.
The Autobot cars.
Yeah, it's funny because those are both Optimus's right-hand mans.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I don't know if Magnus has room for another giant Unicron figure. So,
Oh yeah, Gravity
I'll
makes
figure
its
it
own
out
room.
somehow.
I'm
gotta remember,
waiting for the
I can build another room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the technology.
I'm just waiting for the illustrious blokey version of Pepsi Zero Optimus Prime. Or was it like Pepsi Crystal, I think it was.
Oh, so they're just gonna make an all clear repaint and call it Pepsi Crystal.
And instead of a gun, he's holding a Pepsi bottle. That's the ultimate branding right there.
As a toy warp, what do you have coming up for the week?
Blogbots.
Oh boy.
I have been working on that so much. that I've kind of neglected the other two channels. So this week we'll have a blog bots up. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You're going to have to tune in to see which review we're doing. But
Even I
after
don't
that,
know, and I'm the source material.
Here's the last one. That's all of them.
Oh, those last two, yeah.
Spin is freaking fantastic on keeping secrets, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I gotta ask, are you gonna make a beat for every single new video?
That is that's what I'm gonna do.
Jeez, okay.
I've been inspired. It's been a while.
I just feel like I need to commission Spin to create a beat for whenever I walk into a room.
Yeah, he kind of hummed it earlier.
Wow.
Hey, I got one for you. Retard.
I wonder if you could like actually
Children
make
of
like a beat
Primus.
out of the Price is Right fail horn, but like make it sound cool.
You've given me a challenge now.
I just love how after every like 2 sentences, Spin is like, Children of Primus does not condone this.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, me neither.
That was the
Robot
perfect
lady.
time for Alexa to jump in. Oh,
Twix.
that's getting clipped. That's getting clipped, man.
Wow.
We need to put that at the top of the channel.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to build a shelf for all these blokies.
Well, at least they lock together, so they're already sort of a shelf.
But Mr. Farrakhan,
Some-
what do you have coming up for the week?
Well, I keep saying that I'm running late on my reviews, but I always just keep getting them done on time anyway. I don't want to set an impossible standard, but that's how it's been going. So the previously rare Rise of the Beasts Optimus was my latest one, which I posted on Friday. You know, a part of the apology tour of guys that were rare that they're just reshipping. So I finally got a chance to look at him. Next week, I've finished my photography on the other rare guy, Legacy Cosmos. So he will be up on Friday, probably. I mean, I still got to write the thing, but, you know, the photos are the hard part, so
I like when you ask her how to hide the body.
that's taken care of. I figure probably after that, the week after that, I'll do Beachcomber, because, you know, they're reshipping him, and he's interesting to talk about. Unless something else comes in that interests me more, who knows? I just kind of go on vibes. Who do I feel like talking about this week, you know?
There you go.
childrenofprimus.com news and reviews.
There you go. childrenofprimus.com. And Prime Killer, what do you have coming up for the week?
A lot of work because being an adult sucks.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
I
I'll
get
tell you
that.
what.
Oh, you can tell he's had a hard week. You just don't get me started.
Yeah, I remember I've been sick
I've
and
got-
injured and crap.
I've got some Valentine's stuff to do for the lady. I'm picking up some tickets to see Billy Idol and Joan Jett in the summer, which is going to be pretty cool.
Far out.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, he's coming to Saratoga Springs, and so I'm pretty hyped about that. He's been on my list for a while, and he's got fucking Joan Jett with him. Like, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a combination.
It made me watch The Wedding Singer last night because I was hype of when he was on the plane. He was like, humans are just an object to him. She doesn't belong with him. I was like, you're right, Billy Idol. But yeah, that's it for me. Just a lot of work and getting Valentine's stuff ready, and then I don't know, messing with Toy Warp a little bit more on the side.
There you go. And Mr. Magnus, what say you for the week?
So I just discovered earlier, I've got 5 things sitting in the pile of loot, but I'm going to let them sit because I've got 3 more things coming in February.
Can you give us a hint?
I'll just go through them. I've
Cool.
got 3 gargoyles. I've got
Nice.
the ultimate Goliath, ultimate
Nice.
Lexington, and ultimate Demona sitting in there.
Dude.
I've got the Studio Series 114 Deluxe Transformers 1 Megatron
Nice, I reviewed him.
and the DKO1 upgrade kit for Combiners Wars Devastator.
I'm really excited to see the Gargoyle toys because I was a huge Gargoyles fan when I was a
Where-
kid.
Did you see the ones I got for Christmas? Were you here for the Christmas set?
I'm
So
not sure
Christmas-
because I took a couple weeks off. Oh,
I got Eliza. I got
they actually sell those in that toy store I talk about all the time too.
Brooklyn.
That's sick. That's awesome. I like the artwork on the inner cover of it.
These I got for my birthday last year because he's my favorite, the old man, Hudson. And this is what my kids got me. Uh, Hudson and Bronx because they were my favorite.
Nice.
And Bronx comes with Goliath's folded wings.
That's awesome because I think that Gargoyles is a slept-on franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and these are great figures. Uh, my daughter's got the jalapeno. They call it the jalapeno Goliath because evidently in the show he has this thing about jalapenos. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of the show, I guess.
It's a good show. I definitely watch it all the way through.
Yeah, I always hear good things. I did see it a bit when I was a little kid, but yeah, I
So
still
yeah,
hear good things
his
today.
figure comes with a jalapeno that he can hold in his hand, a little jalapeno,
I'm
and so
really
they call him the jalapeno Goliath.
I'm really surprised that they've never done a Gargoyles Beast Wars crossover toy.
And then
That'd be interesting.
next month, if they arrive on time, I've got Leader Class Fallen from the Age of the Primes,
Oh, yeah, I got one of
Legacy
those on
Deluxe
order, too.
G2 Breakdown, two of those. I got the Stereo 86 Galvatron. I've got three of the Scrappers, three Bone Crushers,
Jesus.
three Slingshots, three air raids, and three Silver Bolts.
And 3 kids we don't know about.
Do what?
I said you've also got 3 kids we don't know about. Just three of
You just want to be
everything.
you just want to be one of his kids right now because you want them Transformers.
Yeah. No, I want the gargoyles. I
Well,
will say I do have something from Armada coming.
well,
So
I don't know if you know this or don't know this. In this room, if there's one in a box, there's one opened. And if they're a combiner or a triple changer, then there's three of them.
that's pretty much how Toy Warp is in his case. He's got one that's open, usually autographed, and then one that's shut like in a box autographed, and then one that's open.
Yeah, I'm so jealous about the Judd Nelson thing.
That's next week, actually.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I come home from that, I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have once I get on. But
Is it because you and
Well,
him are going to
next,
recreate the dance from the Breakfast Club?
just keep in mind, next Sunday is the Super Bowl, so I probably will not be here. I'll be at a hell of a party.
That's a good point. We might want to keep that in mind.
It's funny because I haven't been into football in a couple of years, just kind of like slowly
yeah,
faded out of it. But like I come to New York and like everyone is so upset over the Bills losing, and I just find it to be the funniest thing. Because over here in New York, you go to McDonald's and they have a Buffalo Bills themed freezy here. They are so into it.
Oh,
gross.
I don't watch any sports. I don't even know who's in it. But Super Bowl party.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. The
It's
chilling
good
wings
food.
and stuff,
It's
right?
good liquor. It's a good time. I go to it to watch the commercials.
Yeah.
The commercials crack me up.
The
And if
commercials
there's a
are
good football game, I can watch a football game. I played football. I played college football.
There's this old picture Jess took of me where I was at a Super Bowl party, and once with the football was on the TV, and she was like, "Anthony's really enjoying the football game," and everybody else is watching to see I have a Nintendo DS open that I'm playing, like in the middle of it.
I think Dave and Buster's is having like a half off games and drinks Super Bowl party, so I think I might be going over to that.
Well, I usually go into the place and I kind of fill the room out and see who is the one that they're not cheering for. Like the whole room is cheering for this team and nobody's cheering for this team. I'm going to cheer for that other team just to be the asshole.
Have you watched that 70s show?
I've seen a few episodes. I know what it is.
There's this one episode where they go to see the Packers, and it's like their home game. And he's like, you know what? I like the Bears. So he buys a Bears jersey
Is
and starts
that
cheering
where
for
Eric
them.
fights somebody and Red's going, "There's nobody here to witness it."
Yeah, yeah,
I've seen clips of that, but I've never seen that episode.
yeah.
The
That's you.
Bears.
You're Eric in the bar.
Now, what's really crazy is I had a girlfriend probably around 2004.
You've had a lot of girlfriends in 2004.
Well, that's besides the point. But around 2004, I was dating this girl, and uh, she was a San Francisco 49ers fan. She lived with her roommate that was a Raiders fan, and they all went to the neighbor's house to watch games because he had a big screen and he was a Steelers fan. And I don't know anything about NASCAR, and anytime I was up there on a Sunday, I would have to literally watch her little tiny TV that was like this freaking big to watch NASCAR races while everyone's over there on the big TV watching football, right? And they told me, you got to pick a team. You got to pick a team. I was like, I don't know anything about football. I don't care. And then I got to pick a team. I was like, fine, I'll just pick the locals, because I lived in Ohio at the time. Browns, sure, whatever. I'll be damned that year. In the next 3 weeks, they played the 49ers. They won. They played the Raiders. They won. And they played the Steelers and won. The chick broke up with me after they beat the Steelers.
Wow.
Just straight up broke up with me.
It's funny
So,
because I think like
y'all
it's
know I
funny.
work construction.
Yes.
So on the job sites, they pass out, before like the basketball tournaments and the football tournaments where the bowls and everything, and you've got to pick the teams to go down and meet at the championship. I say I don't play, but I like to gamble, and I would reach into my pocket and pull a quarter, and I would go heads, and I'd flip a coin, and I won that thing one year with a quarter.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
And they were also mad because I always taped the quarter to it, and I was like, "This is who you're beating. This is who's beating you if I win." And it's only happened once, but I went all the way down through it and picked almost every winning team.
That is
Aw.
crazy.
Is that cappuccino?
Oh God, I wish. No, this is potato.
He's a cute puppy, bee.
Yo, look at you. You're finally on camera. She's always so camera shy. I could break out a camera and she's acting like it's gonna kill her. Hey, sleepyhead. You have a big day?
Oh,
Just
she
so
was tired.
poised. Sedembach, what say you before we close the evening?
I don't know what we're doing in the art studio this week since we were whatever free studio this last Tuesday. I know I think I had 34 pictures already lined up to post up. Think of like Teeny Tales of TMT Mix and Match, and let me see. There it goes. And some odded ends like some TMT. I mean not Transformers, Spider-Man, some Masters of the Universe that aren't Revelation toys. Then I don't even know how many of those turtle race balls things I got to still post.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to count. It's finally no more snow outside, so that might give me more energy to
You
get stuff
go,
done.
go shoveling to make some more money to buy more into the collection like Impactor.
There's not really, other than those reissues of Ultra 86 Ultra Magnus and this Legacy Beachcomber. Hadn't really had much TF stuff in mine lately. I just been meaning to get back to the comic shop, and I hadn't been recently because of the snow. This past January. Otherwise, I guess this if I'd be getting anything soon, it would be like the Turtles of Grayskull's Reptile Wars. The first two waves of that would be what I would get if anything.
You know what really scared me is I heard you say that you have an art studio, and after earlier, I don't want to see what you have in there.
You weren't here last week. I mean, it's just when we were talking about AI,
Oh,
but everybody had to pick a animal and paint one and draw it, and then we're collaging them all together into like a jungle scene. And I did that.
You
That's
said
what
you painted that?
Yeah, drew and painted that recently.
Damn, dude.
So
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I used to
That's the
draw
one I
more
got.
the fake people and characters when the late '90s in high school and then the 2000s. Hadn't since '08. I've been more focused on photography, and then I mean, I've done like stone carving, metal shop work, wood shop work,
I have a
screen
request.
printing, all the way up to advanced level. I've done etching and lithography, but only like a basic level of those two. Yeah, if you ever seen gum Arabic, that's in like sodas and a lot of candies, you use that in lithography, screen printing. I mean, printmaking, and that's something that's in a lot of your food. Think about that.
Now, I have a
What's
request that I want you to make as a gift to Toy Work.
Oh
So I'm
God.
thinking the '86 Prime versus Megatron scene where, uh, except I'm Prime and he's Megatron and he's going over the edge.
Right. Just yeah. I gotta.
I just I'd really like you to paint
Down.
that and frame it and send it to him.
Oh dear.
It doesn't matter. If I'm Megatron, I won the fight technically, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're the one
Yep.
that died.
Uh, sh- yeah, but he got a new body and it sounded like a pussy for the last 2 seasons.
uh,
First off, I am what I eat. So,
so Megatron is Tor Warp.
oh God, Adam.
Optimus Prime is Prime Killer, which is ironic given his name.
And RG Eagle says if you're a Masters if the Universe fan, definitely get Masterverse Evil Lyn. Great figure. And also says RJ Eagle cheers for the Eagles, of course. And also says, wow, Sedum, that's a really good drawing. You got skills.
And I'm trying to find a picture of the Evelyn I have. I have I think the Revelations one that and the Moss, the same wave as that nice Moss Man figure. And I remember having them on the show, whatever, like a few months ago.
I got a stupid question. I've been seeing it making the rounds in the groups that the voice actor for He-Man passed,
Yep.
but they're saying, but it's saying like from his birthday to 2024. How come it's just now making the rounds in the group if he passed late last year?
Well,
Oh,
maybe they didn't post the news. Maybe they kept it private.
Oh
I
yeah, maybe
got
the
that
thing I put to
Evelyn
private. Yeah, I
that
was.
you can take her helmeted head off and put the down hair. Then let me find a picture where you can see Moss Man
Is that
better.
your next Halloween costume?
I mean, well, just to talk about the He-Man thing. If you don't report that somebody passed away, the press won't talk about it. So
I
Me
did
too.
get the mutated Moss Man from Turtles of Grayskull maybe a week or two ago. I don't remember if I had it on the last show or not, but I got him recently finally.
I
yeah,
saw
well, that's a
this. I saw this
whole.
really cool thing that I think Turtles fans would enjoy. So, the original designers of the cartoon, they're selling in their little 35 millimeter strips. They're selling original copies of the movie. Uh, like one has each scene. Each scene is different, and they have another strip that they put into like a keychain and then they
They,
sign it. And I thought it was like the coolest thing.
Like the
but
live
didn't they do
action
that with
movie,
a
TMG
Transformers the
movie.
movie? I think last
Oh,
year, or the year
86.
before. Anthony
Did they? I don't. I might have missed that one.
was
'Cause
selling the 35 millimeter strips of or actually, or was it the deleted scenes that they were selling the 35 millimeter strips of for the Transformers the movie?
there's basically no deleted scenes, so it would have to be actual movie footage.
yeah, I must have missed that, but I
Mm.
know that right now he's doing it for the three original movies, which I thought was really interesting. And then each one comes with like an original poster of the movie as well from before it came out, which I thought was like a really cool piece.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna end the evening, and anything else we want to say before before we say Talala one.
God bless America.
Tangerine syphilis, pink-eyed raccoon man sucks.
Just ending it with the worst things possible.
Oh God, I'm out.
I'm gonna
Kill all or one.
go and hang out with my wife
Hey,
and cat.
Musk and Trump.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.